Hi there, it's Jason with Wisdom Real Estate. Just wanted to catch up with you regarding earnest money and talk a little bit about that today. So, what is earnest money? This is essentially a dollar amount set aside by the buyer to ensure that the buyer is committed to the transaction and performs against deliverables such as inspection deadlines, reviewing documents, etc. This money, some people might not know, it's actually negotiable. There's an amount set by the seller requesting a certain dollar amount for earnest money, and the buyer has the opportunity to negotiate that, and it can be done in some cases. So generally this is paid up front within 3 days of going under contract, but again, that's a negotiable date as well. Generally, a title company will hold this money throughout the transaction, although there are some listing offices that hold that instead of the title company. But generally, it's a title company that holds your money. That is essentially the buyer's money still when the transaction closes. So the earnest money does go towards, let's say, closing costs or down payment at the end of the transaction. And then last but not least, the earnest money, there's many ways to get this money back from the buyer throughout the transaction. If, for example, you find inspection items that cannot be resolved, the buyer can terminate the contract and get that money back and essentially not lose money on the transaction from the earnest money perspective. So that's it. Just let me know if you have any questions on that. Feel free to call me 720-409-2299 or email me at jkolar@wisdomrealestate.com if you have more questions. Thanks.